The Mayan Calendar, the end of an era. According to the Maya, the people who built a brilliant civilization in ancient Central America, December 21st, 2012, was the day that marked the end of their 13th calendar cycle and fourth great era. This was their Doomsday, after which the world would open a new chapter. The Mayans were master astronomers. They calculated the length of a lunar month to be 29.5325 days, a figure that is only 34 seconds different from the calculations of modern science today, and far more accurate than the Gregorian calendar we have used for the last 500 years. Besides marking the end of a calendar cycle, the Mayan prophecy for 2012 stated that daylight would end and darkness would cover the earth. However, humanity would not be destroyed. Instead, we would enter a new, wiser period of development. The Holy Bible, a prophecy in code. The Bible also speaks of the end times. The book of Revelation describes a final battle on the hill of Armageddon in Israel, a battle to end all battles between the followers of Jesus and those who do not accept him. The Doomsday event itself would be a great flood, expected to arrive after this final conflict. However, the Bible does not give a specific date for this event. Could the exact time be hidden somewhere in a code? Based on a study by 3 Jewish mathematicians who analyzed the characters in the book of Genesis, the best-selling book, The Bible Code 2 by Michael Drosnin, came to a stunning conclusion. God will destroy the earth in 2012. To support the idea of a hidden code, the book points to other information found within it, such as the names of 66 brilliant scientists. Most notably, it predicted the assassination of Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin in 1995. Drosnin claims he even warned Rabin of the plot, but to no avail. Rabin was later assassinated by a student named Amir, whose name was also found in a nearby code, the I Ching, one day after the Mayans. The obsession with the year 2012 led some to search for signs in other ancient civilizations. The researcher Terence McKenna spent years studying the Chinese I Ching, or Book of Changes. He believed its 64 hexagrams corresponded to an ancient 384-day lunar calendar once used in China. Each of the 64 hexagrams has 6 lines. If you multiply 64 by 6, you get 384. This number is also the product of 13, the number of months in a lunar year, and 29.53, the number of days in a lunar month. McKenna believed the I Ching represented the flow of time itself. He created a chart of major historical events, where periods of high innovation were peaks, and periods of low innovation were valleys. He noticed that these waves of history repeated, but their frequency was increasing over time. Based on this analysis of time waves, McKenna proposed his own end date for the world, December 22nd, 2012, exactly one day later than the Mayan prediction. The transit of Venus. The prediction of June the 6th, 2012. Another prediction came from Kalki Bhagavan, a famous Indian religious leader who claimed to be the 10th and final incarnation of the Hindu god Vishnu. He also announced that 2012 would be a year of suffering and turmoil for humanity, but that a golden age would begin afterward. Kalki Bhagavan linked his prediction to the movement of the planet Venus. From Earth, we can see Venus transit or cross in front of the Sun at least twice per century. The last time this happened was on June 8, 2004, and the next occurrence was on June 6, 2012. According to legend, In the Vedic scriptures, revered by Hindus and Buddhists, Venus is called Shukra in Sanskrit, which means semen. Shukra is seen as a male figure who was feminized and learned to defy God. The name Shukra is also associated with Friday, the sixth day of the week. In Hindu theology, the planet Venus governs the number 6. Therefore, the transit of Venus across the Sun on the date 6-6-12, noting that 12 is 6 plus 6, was seen as a sign that a major event would befall humanity.